compare the average salary of gender wise, then department wise. If you and then we have discussed this position wise, age wise, employee details or employee counts, right? And after that, we have done this like a department wise, position wise, employee count. And finally, when we have discussed this one, that how to make a sum, how to use a lookup function, how to use a index match, then large function, and giving the condition of if as well when the category was the female, right? So, if you remember that we have created a search query also when we have created a list, right? And all the ID we have mapped, all the employee ID given in the database, we have mapped to this one. Right. So no need to remember anything like employee ID another one. And we have used index match and the lookup function to get the other details of a particular EMP ID. In the continuation of that, let's say in my company or in any organization, there are more than 2,000 employees, right? So now the problem context is like there are more than 2,000 employees and we cannot remember the employee ID. Right. Earlier, my approach was that to map all the IDs and corresponding details like employee name, department, position, and salary. But now I'm saying that in my organization where I'm working, there are more than 2,000 employees where I cannot, even any HR cannot remember the employee ID of a particular employee, right? Except one or two that are very popular or familiar, right? So uh, what I can do, like if someone says that there is a robot bar, right? Get all the details of this robot bar, like giving any name of employee and search all the other details for a particular employee. So employee name cannot be primary key, cannot be unique. It might be repeated, it might be duplicates, like two robot might be there in a company, right? So in that case, how to get the values and how to retrieve the other information for a, for a search employee. So in continuation of that, so any doubt or any query before I start working on this issue, right?
Sorry,
Yeah, please.
sir, you can explain this gate salary process in case of female, sir, the top
In
three.
case of female, okay, right,
Yes.
right, right. So what we have done, it was a query that identify the top three women, right, or top three or top kth value of the
Yes.
woman based on the salary, right? So what we have approached, we have used this first thing index, right? Then we have used match function. I will write the query as well, but let me write the function. Then large, because we are looking for the from the top side, like a kth value from the top side based on the salary amount. And then we have used if function to make a gender query. So what my approach was, let's say uh, top X, or I can say top kth. So kth value I'm giving as a fifth highest. All right. So this is my query. And then female, female category, right? And from top. Now, what is my first query here? Let's say I need to get the name of a female or female employee that is having the fifth highest salary among all that in given database. So let's say index, what it should return? It should return me the employee name, right? So that means my B column. I'm just giving the complete reference of the B column, right? And then what it is asking? It is asking the row number. Row number, we are not sure that in which row the fifth highest salary female employee is located. So what is there? I'm going to use match function here, right? And then it is asking us the lookup value. We are not sure because match will return the row number or column number, but we are not sure in the given out of 200 rows where the particular key or particular answer is there. So match function will return the row, but we are not sure the row number. So what it will return from the large. Identify the fifth highest salary first. That means my logic here is identify the fifth highest salary. That means salary from the columns salary. So we are coming to this salary part. So I have selected all the salary part. Identify the fifth highest. Let's say fifth. Kth value is the fifth highest. I can write in a cell, and I can directly give the cell address as well if we want to drag or we want to make a autonomous or maybe something. But here I'm making a hard code. The fifth I'm writing here, and then large. We have given large function is if the outcome of large function is fifth highest salary from salary column, return the position row number of that from salary column itself, where in which row fifth highest salary is located in this. But in this case, it is searching for all the employees, including male and females. So what we need to do, we need, and before that, let's say large and then 0, exact match, right? Now, but in this case, what we are missing, we are looking only for female category, right? We are looking for female category. Let me write this. Now, what I can write, I need to include another condition if the gender, we need to come back to the gender column, right? My gender column here, B is D column, if my D column equals to female, right? I have selected all the employee data set equals to female, or I can write in a particular cell and give the cell address. Now only calculate this. But in this case, I need to close if function here. There is no else. Calculate only if you found it, right?
So you're applying
Whichever,
large function under this female case, right? So
yeah,
large
in
function.
that we are giving gender condition, right? And then fifth highest from the salary, return the position number of that, and then finally it identify row number, then my purpose is fulfilled, then close the function of the index. If I hit enter, see, the fifth highest person, it is returning Alexis, right? So this is the logic here. So anything to repeat in this or clear at this moment? Okay.
So can
So,
you
we,
repeat
so
once again?
yeah. So in this case, let's say why fifth one? It can be nth, right? Or it can be kth. So let's say I'm writing here kth value. Kth value here, let's say fifth. Now the cell address here is S48. I'm noting down this S48, or I can directly hit that one. And then let's say in my formula, it should be, let's say, it should not be fifth. It can be any one or any kth value. So I'm giving this as S48 here as a cell reference. So that any value you type in this one, 48, S48, it will take that value. And apart from that, why I'm giving as a hardcode female here, I can write here is as female category here, right? Female as here. So this is this is R48. So in the given formula, what I can write, instead of writing this as female, it can be male also. Na? I need to check who is a male, who is a female. So what, instead of writing this female or male, whatever the value cell contains. So I'm giving this as R48 as a cell reference, right? Now if I hit enter, now, so the logic here is index function that we need to identify the name of a particular employee based on the gender who is having the kth value, top kth or maybe bottom kth value in terms of the salary, right? So my index function will return the name, but we are not sure. And if you see the functionality of the index function, let me write here, right? Or let me write here. So let's say index, right? Array. It is asking us from where it should return the employee name. We are looking for the employee name. So it should return from the B column because in the given data set, it is there, right? And then let's say it is asking us the row number. We are not sure the kth value where it is located in a complete database. So what we need to either we can use VLOOKUP function, but VLOOKUP function will not work in this case because we are not sure the which row number, right? And the name may be a duplicate also. So in this case, we are using match function, right? But again, match function is asking us the lookup value. Lookup value is the kth highest salary person. So we need to identify first the kth highest salary value. So that after that, it should identify where in which row it is there, and then corresponding name of the employee. So large function, but it is asking us the array. Which one? Salary. Identify the kth highest value or kth bottom value from the salary column, right? And then let's say, let me select this one. And then it is asking us, sorry, it is asking us the kth value. That is the kth value we have given here is S48 in there, right? S48. I'm giving it directly as a cell reference, S48. Any value it can be. Now, if I close it, right, it is asking us the lookup array, where it should identify match function, where it should return the row number that is having the kth highest value or kth bottom value from the salary column. I need to give the salary column again for the match function, right? Identify the row number from salary column that is having the kth value, right? I have selected all these values. Now, it is asking us the match type. If you are looking for approximate match like Harish, HARISH, HAREESH, it will identify that one if I write one partial match or appropriate match. But if I am writing only 0, that will exact match. Only the particular keyword that we are giving, that you need to, that my Excel should search and then close it. Once it identifies the row number, my index function will return the name of a corresponding employee. But we need to put another condition here. If gender equals to gender column equals to female, right? So I need to give the complete reference of gender column, right? And then equals to R48. It can be anything. Like I'm giving a cell reference where I've written hard-coded female or male. It can be anyone. I know why to fix in a formula. It should be changeable here itself. So I'm giving the cell reference is R48 where I've written as a female. Now we need to close if function here, right? And then my job is done. If I click enter, see, Alex Hickman. So let's say if anyone is asking, kth value is the 7th highest. See, Mark Wilson. And then let's say 10th. See, Kelly. So it can be any kth value. So that is the logic. Yes, please.
Sir, as we are getting in the prompt box that if it is false, then what will can we apply there?
So in this case, we are not giving any false condition because we are, it
It's
should
not
return the
necessary.
kth value. Not necessary in this case.
And the second
Right.
question is, sir, can we get a return value as a comment?
Return. So in that case, if you want to you want to apply if error, then if you want to that candidate is not found or maybe the employee is not found, if you want to get such type of comment, then you need to use if error, not only if. So in that case, we can write the code like double quote and give the comment. That is possible. That if employee is not found.
Okay.
So multiple ways, no. But my approach here is to give the flavor how to use the combination of the formulas, right? We will see to error throwing another one in macros as well, where you will hit a button, but you will not find a solution as well, or maybe the written query, right? So multiple methods, but and how to customize error as well, customize error message as well, right? That we'll see in another session. But here is like a combination of that one. But I have given a hint like if error you can use if directly without space error, but you need to customize error message as well, right? So any other thing in the session one, like lookup function we have seen, kth value sum we have seen.
Sir,
And
sorry to interrupt.
please.
Is it possible to just go with the same process while you are working in the sheet? That
Uh,
will be better for us. If we do
huh,
this thing with you
hmm,
parallelly, when
right,
suppose
right, right.
in our Excel sheet also we do work the thing. In that
Mhm.
case, it will be much more effective for us, I think.
Okay, no, that's fine, absolutely fine. So I'm it's a good idea, right? So I agree that, and so yes, I agree, completely agree. So in continuation of that, so what I can do, I can reduce my pace or speed a little bit, so that you can also do it. And that will be wonderful that in that case, if you are completing side by side, you will directly submit that sheet. है ना? Then there is
that
no
is
need
that
to.
is yeah, that is, and most importantly, sir, while doing the thing, if you give something for us, that's for as a just feeding for our mind, then it will be great for us also, sir. We'll
Right,
practice it
right.
also, and it will be permanent for us, because next, while after completion of the session, sometimes if we have doubt, we have to go for the video, and we have to, but during the process, if we do the things, if any problem comes, we can directly ask you in that
Right, right.
case.
I completely agree. That's why in the last session I was mentioning, consider this as a virtual workshop mode, and rather than the PPT or rather than this one-way approach. And so I mentioned that in that way only. So it's great approach. I agree. So in continuation of that, what we are facing here, and one more thing, in Excel, there is not only single way to do. Multiple approaches are there. You can apply and you are free to apply any method to get the solution. So I'm up, maybe I am just demonstrating only one way. There are multiple approach. In my regular class also, I usually say this one, like multiple approaches, multiple combination. And let's say if someone says, sir, why only index match, offset match we can use? Yes, we can use, right? And in sometimes VLOOKUP will also work if all the columns on the right side. Why only the index match? No, there is not only one method. It can be any number of suggestions, right? Okay. So in continuation of that, what issue we are facing here? We have mapped all the email EMP ID, but and then we are fetching the or we are retrieving the corresponding details of employee. But now I'm making another context. One person is saying that find the road word, or maybe let's say any other one. Let's say I'm just changing this one, Ronald. So find the Ronald and get all other details. What are the taxes applicable and what are the other details like when he has joined, in which department, in which position, and so and so. So that is the context of this, and come back to this today's session. So this is the summary that I have shared with you, that what I have covered in session one, right? So that you can remember what are the topics that have been covered, and if you want to get a keyword that in that case. Now, what is my context? Search an employee based on the name, right? How to do this one and get all the details. Get all the details. So before I start developing an application, my session is based on this application development for the HR practices. So first, if you are able to see over the ribbon, just click on this file, right? Just click on this file and please use this more options. Then just use this add-ins. Please follow this step. Just click on this file, then add-ins. Just click on this add-ins or customize ribbon. I can click on this customize ribbon. Just click on this customize ribbon. What we need to do, we need to develop an application for a retrieval system from the HR perspective. What is the meaning of this and why we should do? Let's say in my company, more than 2,000 employees, and I'm searching an employee with the name to get all the details or to calculate the financial liabilities, like what are the tax applicable, what are the taxes he has paid, or a number of the calculation, last paid salary before, and maybe the increment, promotion, and so and so, which department, date of joining, date of promotion, everything we should know based on the employee name. So just click after clicking on this customize ribbon, just click on this. Let's say there is an option developer mode, right? Just click on this developer mode. Everyone is finding, right? Once you have clicked this developer mode, it will be enabled on over the ribbon here. Compare. See, over the ribbon where my cursor is available, the developer mode is coming here when I click on this. So let's say where to go, like click on this file, then more options, then customize ribbon. In customize ribbon, just click on, just scroll down and you will find this developer mode. Just click on this developer mode. Right? Once you have clicked, just click on OK, and your developer mode functionality will be enabled over the ribbon itself. Right? Now you are able to see a lot of options have been enabled in your Excel file or Excel software. My first approach here is develop a information retrieval system for employee search. right? So how to do this one? If you click on this developer mode, there is option insert, right? There is option insert. Now, in case of this insert, there are two methods like form controls and ActiveX control. What is the meaning of this form controls? It will help us to create the buttons, to create the activities, to create the list. Like I was mentioning the list that we have formed in the session one, and we have created a drop down based on the EMP ID. The same way we can create a list, we can create a button, we can create a combo box here. And what is the meaning of this ActiveX control? The second option that is used for the web pages or web applications. So here we are not going for web application. Maybe you move forward, maybe the next page, maybe hyperlink another one. But what we are going to do, we are going to make an application here, right? So let's say my first approach here is there is a fourth option, list box. What it will do, it will create the list again, the same. Yes, please.
Actually, I just got disconnected for 2 minutes, so I just missed this option.
Okay, so just click on this file option and then more in the over the rerun, and then option. Just click on this customize rerun, right? And developer mode. Just click on this developer. You all the functionality will be enabled, right? Once you identify this developer, or just once you have enabled this developer mode, click on OK, and then just click on this developer mode over the rerun and click on this insert, right? Now, in case of this insert, form controls, ActiveX control for the web pages, form controls for the application development. So let's say my first approach here is developing a list box. The same way, like we have developed a list for EMP ID last time from the data validation. Now I'm going to develop a list box here. Somewhere. Or it can be on the same page, it can be on another page also, where you want to make an information retrieval system, right? Or let's say, why only this page? I can develop on another page or maybe separate page also, like information retrieval system, right? Let's say just create a list box here somewhere. Simple. Now, if I right click on this, after creating an empty list box, just right click with this, there is another option, form controls. What it is asking us, what value you want to develop as a control or as a list value, right? If I hit on this form control, it is asking us the input range. What is the meaning of this input range? What the values? Let's say in case of the list development in last session, we have mapped all the EMP IDs, but this time I'm going to map all the EMP names, right? So how to do this one? Let's say EMP names. I'm giving the range of these EMP names. Let's say all the EMP names I'm mapping here in a form control, right? Now it is asking us the cell link. What is the meaning of this cell link? Like a row number. How my Excel is going to identify which employee you are talking about, which employee it should retrieve all the other information, right? So we need to give the cell link somewhere in the worksheet. That should count, let's say if in R1 or let's say in Q1, right? I have just selected a blank cell where it will count the row number. A row number equal to of a register serial number. Let's say if I hit a Ronald, it will identify the serial number in the given database at any order, like whichever the order we are executing, it will consider that order and it will consider the row number of that particular Ronald or Mr. Ronald, right? And it will return that which employee you are talking as a serial number in my register, right? That is the functionality of this cell link. If I click on OK, see, all the employees are coming like this in the list format. Earlier, we have created a list for EMP ID. Now I have created a list box for my EMP name. See, all the employees' name is coming in my list box. Simple. Following, need a repeat in this?
So please repeat this once again.
Oh, okay. So let's say, so let me delete that one, right? Let's say, I have deleted that one. What I have done, just click on this insert and list control from here. Earlier we have done a list only, and now we are going to develop a list box so that there should not be any drop down. It should be selected as an option, right? So if I click on this list box, let's say I'm just creating a list box somewhere here. Just drag like a text box, right? First, we need to drag it, create an empty list box, right? And then what is my approach here is right click with the mouse and it is asking us the form controls, right? In case of this form control, just click on this. Now it is asking the input range. Based on the employee name, retrieve all other information, right? Retrieve all other information. So what should be my input range? My input range should be my employee column or employee name. So don't select the name as a row number one. Directly give a row number two as a employee number one, because it is the serial number of employees equivalent to the register, right? Give B2 to B201, and now it is asking us the cell link. What is the meaning of this cell link? It is equivalent to the register serial number. You are talking about, let's say if I'm saying that Mr. Harish, in register order, on which number I have written or Harish is written, right? So that it should identify, because we are not giving any row number. Let's say Mr. Ronald, Mr. Kelly and other one. So we are not sure that on which row they are located and where the Excel should retrieve all the information, right? So somewhere I'm giving this P1 as a cell link so that it will be equivalent to register serial number. Whenever I am going to select any employee, it will give a count or it will give me serial number here, P in cell P1. Now, if I click on OK, see, if I tick Sarah, see, okay. If I click on this Sarah, my employee number, registered number one, registered serial number equal to one. Let me highlight the cell also. What is the meaning of this and why we should use this one? Let's say if I'm saying this Brandon, see, employee serial number is fifth in the given order. I'm not saying that the order cannot be changed. Order can be changed. But as per the given set of order, my Brandon Bega is written in the serial number of register 5, right? Serial number 5 in a register, right? Agree. So that is the functionality of serial number. So that my Excel will go row number 5 here. Let's say row number 5 here, Brandon. So I'm starting from one count, serial number 1 from row number 2. So it will be +1, right? Brandon. And it will return all the other details of this employee like this. When I ask, return all the details, right? Now, if I click on now, so my first job is over. Like I have created a list box to map all the employees' name, but where the other information? My information should be somewhere here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select, okay. So I'm going to select 2 columns like this. Just drag the width of the columns like this. Simple. What I have done, I have just adjusted into 2 column format. Now, what is my approach here? My first thing, whichever the employee has been selected, it should be reflected somewhere here, right? Where? In this. Let's say, clicking on this. My first one, my employee name should be reflected here. So what I am going to use? I am going to use this home and wrap merge and center. I have selected 2 columns and 2 rows to make a merge and center so that my employee name should be reflected. Oh, sorry, not to that one. Just 2 column like this, 2 rows like this, and merge and center, and then like this, merge and center. Just formatting. Now, my first approach here is my employee name, though that has been selected, should be reflected somewhere here, right? My employee name should be here. Wherever you make a cursor or wherever you select any cursor name, it should be reflected somewhere here, which employee has been selected or search. Now, how to search the employee name? Index function. Simple, right? I'm making use of this index function again. Index equals to, see, why I'm focusing on again such function, because whenever you are going for any HR consultancies work or maybe HR projects or maybe senior positions, few functions like index, match, count if, average if error, and let's say a large, right? Few functions are there that may be helpful to make the consultancy work easier if you are using Excel and analytical softwares, right? Now, I'm again using this index. What it is, I'm It is asking me the array number. Sorry, array. What it should return? It should return me the employee name. Name is written in my B column. Don't select the first row, just select the employee name directly, wherever, from row number 2 to 201. Now it is asking us the kth value. Sorry, row number, right? Row number, how to identify the row number? Mary Singh, Vicky Kim, Jamie, James, and other one. We are not sure. But what Excel is having, Excel having serial number of all the employees as a register format, right? So what I should do? I should give a logic of this P1. I'm giving this cell address. Agree? Why I have created this serial number in a particular cell? Whichever the employee you are going to select, it should should go to particular database, search the number, and give all the values of a particular employee, right? Now my job is done. See, index. Okay, it will return, or I need to give match function also. Let me check that one. Okay, it is returning. Right? So only index function is work, so no need to offer match because we are giving directly serial number here, right? This one. If we don't have a serial number also, then we need to go for this match and other function also, right? Okay, my first job is over. Let's say Susan Hill. Yeah, my function is working, right? Perfectly. Whichever the employee you are going to select, it is returning the value. Perfectly. Need a repeat in this. Only index function I have used in this as of now, right? Only index function. Simple.
Sir, hello.
Please. Yes, please.
Sir, actually, when I am doing a file, I'm not getting that more option. I'm getting home, new, open, save, all
Okay.
this. How
No,
to
no,
get
no,
that?
so just click on this file and then click on this more, right? In case of this more, there are two options again, account and options. If you click on this option, right, you will see this customized
That
view.
is what more option I'm not getting. I'm getting save as and all those options.
So,
Better, can you please share the screen?
so in that
Okay.
case, let me stop sharing. No? So that only, in that case only you will be able to. So let me just again. Okay. Stop share. Now you can share. Right? I hope so.
Okay.
So just share your screen. Let me check.
Share screen. Okay.
Yeah, on the bottom side.
You can see, sir.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Yes, it is getting loaded now. So just click on this file.
Where my can you see, sir, here?
We are able to see your cursor. Just click on this file, then options.
See, it
Then
comes to home, new,
no,
open.
on the bottom side options. There is option. Last one. No. In the
In
same
the left, extreme
leftmost.
Uh,
The last option options. Yes.
okay, option. Yes.
Just click on that.
Okay.
Just customize that.
Customize.
Oh, yeah. Just click
Get
on this developer
developer.
mode. No, there only. You will get there only. Just scroll down. The
main tabs,
second
in
column.
main tabs.
Main tabs. Right.
Where it?
Main tab, second one, right one.
Okay,
Here.
second one.
Just scroll down.
Hmm.
Yeah, developer
Okay.
mode. Just click on this.
Okay, I
Yes.
got. Thank
Right. Just stop sharing. Then I will start again.
you. Okay.
Basically, sir, everyone won't have that mode option. Someone is coming directly options.
Right.
So
I didn't
in the
get
older version, I think, sir, options is there. Mode option is not
Directly.
there.
Directly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I have a question. So when I'm
Yes, please.
inserting the list, right? So when I'm supposed to use the input data as well as the cell link, right? So I'm just getting one option that is cell link. Oh, I'm a little confused.
Okay. So let me check that one. Just 1 second. So in this case, what is your query? If you are right clicking on this and you are getting the form controls, and after that you are not getting input range.
I'm not getting input range. So only cell link is coming, because of which I'm not able to choose the column.
Okay. So you are using control in that one?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So just let me see. Or let me. please share your screen. I have stopped sharing.
Sure, just give me a moment. Can you see my screen now?
Not yet, but might be it is taking time to load.
Right.
So as of now, no. So you have, yes, now it is getting loaded.
So I've entered and inserted the
No
Yeah.
checkbox. It should be a list box. है ना? So that's why you are not getting the option. It should
Oh,
be list box. The fourth option from the form controls.
one. Okay. Got
है
it.
ना?
Got it.
हाँ,
That's it.
हाँ. So checkbox, you will get only the one option to check, or maybe to make a tick.
Got it.
Ah.
There.
Sir, please repeat the last query you created.
Yes. So in this case, what I have done, first thing, whichever the name you are going to select, right? है ना? So it should reflect somewhere here, right? So what I have done, let me delete that one. I need to retrieve the name that has been selected in the list box, right? That has been selected in the list box. Anyone, any name, right? Like this. And corresponding information, we will get that one. But let's say, what is my query? It should return the name of an employee that has been selected in the list box. So how to return? So I need to get the value from the name column, because, and don't select the first row because that is a header. Directly start employee number 1, serial number 1 with the employee number 1, row number 2. Once you have selected all the employee data set, now see, it is asking us the row number. What we have, or what the cell link has created, it has created a registered serial number, which row you are talking about, which row you have selected, right? So I'm giving as a row number as a serial number of a equivalent of a registrar, and my job is done, right? Selecting the complete name set or name database, and then selecting the row number as a serial number of equivalent to register, so that no need to worry which is the salary, which is the like what is the employee ID, another thing. Just count a serial number in a register format and just give all the details of a particular employee. If I click on OK, whatever or whichever the employee you are selecting here, it is getting reflected in my portal like this. So it will be very hard to remember all the 2000 employee name, sorry, EMP ID. So what we can do, we can generate an information retrieval system based on the EMP name like this, right? Simple index function I have used.
Right, sir. Got it.
Right. Now, my second approach here is, if you have identified the EMP name, give me EMP ID of this person, right? Give me the EMP ID. Now, not only the EMP ID, it should return all the other values as well. I'm selecting the headers now. See, I'm selecting the headers now here. Just click, copy or Control C. Just select the first row of the header and make a Control C or copy, right? With the right click. Now, if I click on this, see, if I click in this here, what I have selected? From age, from third column, because 2 column I have already considered, name and EMP ID I have already taken. Now from third column and onwards, just right click here after the EMP ID and make the transpose. Why transpose? So that whatever the row number is there, or whatever the records we are getting as a row, it should be a vertical format like this. I'm making the use of this transpose function like this, copying all the headers from age, like third column to last column, whatever the values are available or headers are available, making a transpose so that my rows are converting as a column format. Agree? Now, another thing here is, when I make the format, I'm using, after pasting as a transpose function, making this as a column format, all the details. Now, just using the just selecting the age as the first one, just going for this format painter. What it
Sir,
will do? Yes, please.
so sorry, but can you show again the transpose?
Right. So let me delete that one. No. So what I have selected, so color, so what I have selected, I have covered the 2 columns earlier by manual, like name and EMP ID. Now I'm selecting the all other details like this. selecting all other details like this, make a control C or copy like right click, and then just come back here. After the EMP ID, just click on the first cell after the EMP ID, right click, paste as a transpose, right? That means your rows are getting converted into a column format like this, headers only. Simple.
I
Now,
don't have that option actually. That's why I couldn't understand. I don't
No.
see the option in my Excel.
no, see, it is a common function, no? It is nothing with the version like a 2010 or 13 or 19,
But the
16.
paste options itself is deactivated in my Excel somehow.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm
Not
not sure.
Yeah.
No. But at least you need to update your Excel or maybe the
Yeah.
Office 365, है ना?
Yeah.
So please, maybe if you are, if you can contact your technical team or maybe something,
Yeah.
or what I can suggest, because in at our system when the people are visiting our campus, so our technical team take care of all the
Oh,
issues,
okay. Okay.
है ना? So installation of a Power BI, another thing, and Tableau or like technical issues.
Okay.
So, है ना? So just
I'll connect
update
with the
your
support team. Okay.
right. So after that, just click on this and just use this format painter to get all these like this, similar. And what I have done, I have made make use of this modern center employee name, right? Simple. So it is becoming a column for me. Now, just giving a color code for this also, little bit color, right? So maybe so that it should be very attractive, like simple, like this. So what I have done now, whichever the employee you are going to select, return all the values here, right? Simple one. Simple. I'm making use of this all borders here, all borders. Simple one. Return all the values whichever the employee is getting selected here, like this. Corresponding EMP ID and so on. So what I need to return equals to I know the name of the employee after selecting that one, but EMP ID I'm not sure how to get the EMP ID. Anyone who is supporting that VLOOKUP will work. VLOOKUP will not work at this moment. Why? VLOOKUP will always search the values of a search column right side of that column, right? Whenever you are, my search column is B column name. Against the name, I need to return EMP ID. That is on the left side, right? VLOOKUP never search the left side column. It will always search, or it will make the search column as a 0, and after that right side 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So VLOOKUP is not the right answer, and
So
VLOOKUP
can you
cannot
use
work.
match? Can you use match
Yes,
over here?
yes, yes.
Directly we
In-
can employee name and I can go with the match.
Right. Match and index as well. Right. So what we can do, index, it will return what it should return. It should return the employee ID of a selected employee. It should return employee ID of selected employee. Where my match function, lookup value I know the selected employee name, right? I know the selected employee name, this person. This person return the EMP ID of selected person, lookup array. What should be the lookup array? My lookup array should be the employee
Employer.
name. And all the employee name should be my lookup array. Simple. And then let's say that it should be exact match. And finally, my job is done. Index match, that's it. Against the name query, just search the EMP ID of a particular person. We are getting the employee ID 136. Let me check with the Sarah, right? My
Another
first
thing,
employee.
sir. Another thing,
Right.
sir. We can do it in the same manner, no? Like, sir, the way we have searched the employee name also means index
Right.
and given that particular cell value, and based on that, we'll find the
Match.
match. No,
Right,
match.
agree.
Match is not required. In that
Right,
time, match
agree.
is not required. Na index and directly will get the thing. Like
but
which we have done.
but in that case we are giving the row number as a serial number, है ना?
Yes, sir.
But
Here is
in this
also row
case,
number, serial number. Employee ID is
okay.
in the same, na? Employee ID
No,
is like same, na? Row number is the
employee
serial number.
employee ID is same, but what you are giving as the row number here?
Just click on your formula of the employee name.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
formula.
Yes.
Just same here. Here B2 to B201 we have given. Here we'll
Right.
give A2 to A201.
Huh.
employee ID.
Okay,
And
okay, right,
P1.
and then P1, agree.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
it will be
Right,
easier,
right,
sir.
right. Right, agree. Yeah, I agree. So that's why I was mentioning multiple ways. है ना? Okay, great. So you are giving a P1 instead of this employee name. Okay,
Yes, sir.
great.
But formula will be easier, no, sir. You have
Right,
given
right,
us
right.
the
Right.
way.
No,
Okay,
no,
sir.
no, no, I agree. And that's why I have mentioned there's multiple ways in Excel or in analytics. Okay. Now we can use VLOOKUP function or more simple. Because we know the EMP ID. Na? After that, we can my job will be done with the VLOOKUP only. So how to do VLOOKUP? What is my column number of age? Let me do it in the same way. Age is written in a column 3 and so and so. If I count a column number. Because VLOOKUP will ask the column number, which value is to return. So let's say if I'm writing column number somewhere here is, it is my column 3, it is my column 4 and so and so. Let me drag that one directly. All other columns till 14 column, right? My job will be more easier. Why I should go back again and again to make a count which column, which number and so and so. Let my Excel should do it. Now, if I use, because I know the EMP ID now, primary key we have identified anyhow. Now my VLOOKUP function will work because all other values are on the right side of that one, right? Now, what is my lookup value? My lookup value is my employee ID. That's it, my primary key. Then, table array. Give the complete set of that data set as like this, complete array. Like this. All the complete set of the given data set database, select that one. And then, what is my column index? Now my column index, why I should worry about my column index? I've given as a hard-coded here. Write this column number, give it the cell reference as a column number, and my job is done. The age of this employee is 27. Now, can I directly drag it? If I directly drag, I need to make this as absolute reference, F4. That means my primary key, once you have identified, it should be absolute. Return all the other values from table array, F4 again, right? Table array against the column 3, column 4, and so and so. Now I can directly drag like this. My job is done. See, all the values are coming. Let me bold, let me rearrange a little bit, middle, and bold. See, simple. And now another thing. Whenever you are changing, let's say Jackie, see, all the details are coming directly here. Simple, better than previous search engine, right? Now, if you select, if you are going to select Glenn, see all the details, Michael, Stephen, and so, Brendan. All the, once you say any name of any employee, but another problem here is, out of 2000 employee, how I am going to search? So why I'm not going to use sorting process so that it should be alphabetical? You say Stephen, that means starting from S, dictionary S, right? Or alphabetical S. I should directly go to S the alphabets and I can directly search. Why I should search? Where is Sarah? Where is Brandon? Where is another one? So what I need to do? I need to sort. That's why that was my purpose to give a flavor of the sorting. Sort all the database in terms of a key search. So let's say going back this home and making this use as a custom sort. How to use the custom sort that we have already discussed with a name A to Z, starting from the A and ending at the Z. See, now once I have updated my dataset order, see my retrieval system order is also changed. Now see, all A's are coming on the top. Agree. Now you say me any name, I will search with the keyword like this. Right? See. Agree. So can I write like this? Can I write like this? Let me write that my margin center. E-M-P. Right. So what is my motivation here is to demonstrate this as employee. Can I give the same formatting? Now you are able to see the employee laser here. And another thing, what is happening? Let me see. Okay, I have not selected anyone. Yes. See. Another thing, whenever you are getting any file or any data set in Excel or maybe in Power BI, PBX or maybe Tableau format, make sure you are able to identify is there any hidden format or not, right? What is the meaning of this? Let me hide this one. B column. I'm making use of this hide. Now, no one can see which formula I have used and where the value is coming, the kth column, right? So that has been whenever you are accessing any raw file or any file that is coming to your office or to your desk, make sure you are able to identify is there any hidden file, is there any a deleted file or maybe something. Be very careful about those, right? Another one here is, let's say why it is like looking like this. It should be complete like this. So any doubt or any confusion or anything in this?
Sir,
Before-
please repeat it once again.
Which one?
Sir, from age.
From A. Okay. So what I have done, let me unhide also that one. Let me unhide that one. Unhide. So what I have written, where is my T column or B column? Okay. It has gone somewhere. Okay, no issues. So let's say what we have used B23. So B. I need to unhide first.
Sir, in the case value, have you inserted any formula
Which
in
one?
the case value? The P cell number P1, have you inserted any formula?
No. I have used the cell link of the cell list box.
This is a
No,
random.
No,
This is a
The
random.
P
string.
column, that
This one, this
41, have you, yeah,
No,
there is no
what is
formula there.
no, there is no formula, but it is making a register serial number equivalent in the given Excel.
Okay.
Right, no?
Which cell have you selected?
Any cell, you can select any cell. It's
Registered employee ID.
no, not employee ID. It's just this blank cell. Right, this one, home control, and just select a blank cell anywhere. So it will make a count of the serial number, which employee you are talking or which employee you are going to search. So that is the simple cell link, right? No formula in this. Blank cell. Now, what I have done in VLOOKUP function,
Yes.
just
Got it.
in this case, let me delete that VLOOKUP function first. How to identify the age of EMP ID 891, right? So I have used this VLOOKUP function, and then lookup value. What should be the lookup value? My EMP ID, right? From table array. Table array, in case of this VLOOKUP, it should be a complete data set, right? Let's say I'm selecting the complete data set in this. I've selected the complete data set. Simple. And then, okay, one is missing. So I need to select it, or N20201. I can directly hit. And then it is asking us the column index. Column index, if I'm talking about the A's, it will consider EMP ID as 1, name as a second, and column age C as a third, right? Always. Whenever you find any search lookup value, it is always considered as a column 1. And right side of that, it should consider it is a continuous value. So instead of writing here 1, 2, 3 as a hard coded in the formula, I'm writing column number here. So I'm giving B23 as a cell reference and then clicking like this. So my job is done. But now if I want to drag column 4 value, column 5 value, column 6 value, and so and so, what I have done, I need to make this EMP ID or my search key as absolute reference so that whenever I'm going to drag, my employee ID should be constant and my table array should be constant.
Sorry to intervene, sir.
Please.
I want to understand this column, this V3 column, how it has appeared here. Is there any kind of
Okay.
formula or the row you have
No.
selected?
Manually, I have written here. Manually. So that, see, what is my purpose? Because I need to write VLOOKUP function for more than 10 times. So I cannot go again and again that to change in the formula like column 3, column 4, column 5, and column 6, and so and so. So what I have written, column number as a manual here. That age is column 3 and so and till
Oh,
8
got
date
it.
of bonus 14.
Got
And
it.
instead of writing as a hard coded, I'm giving a cell reference. It can be any column. So when I'm going to drag for another 10 times, it should directly work, right? And now after that, just drag it. So we have done this one. Okay, in this. So before that, you need to make this absolute reference and then directly drag it. Now make a hide of this column number because that is irrelevant as of now, right? Hide it. So that's why I was mentioning sometimes you might be getting a file on your desk or in your computer. It may have a hidden file, hidden columns as well, or hidden functionality as well, right? Now, what is your first deliverable for today? You are going to submit this one, employee ledger, right? First one, and now another one. Let me. Okay, so emergency.
Oh, sir, hello.
Yes, please.
Sir, so sorry. Can you please repeat the age again?
Age one. Okay. So age one, I have used this VLOOKUP function, right? So VLOOKUP function, let me delete that one. Equals to
Sir,
VLOOKUP.
excuse me.
Please.
Sir, is anyone a MacBook user here? Excel
Huh.
sheet. In my Excel sheet, this file option is not coming altogether. Is there another tab in MacBook?
In MacBook. So I may request to any other MacBook user in the participant
Yeah,
list.
I'm new. I am new for MacBook, so even I
No, I'm requesting the other participants who are using MacBook, so they might help in that case because I can understand, but there is an option, right? These options, if you have
MS
installed this,
365 is officially installed in it from our
so option must be there, but maybe setting may be different, or maybe the location may be different. It might not be the same like as a Windows, right? But option must be there. I am sure that one. If you have installed this Office 365,
So I
but I'm
have
not
this
sure.
on the first tab is home, insert, draw, page layout,
Hmm.
formulas, data, review, view, automate. But the file option I'm not able to see. From where you make that developer option?
Okay. So just let me complete, and I will allow you to share your screen so that anyone, or maybe I will also help in that case if we are able to figure out where the location here is. And so what I have used here is VLOOKUP function, right? So lookup value, what it should be? It should be my EMP ID here, right? And then table array. Table array means the complete data set, right? From there, my lookup function should search the given value. I need to select the complete data set, right? I need to select the complete data set like this. And then it is asking us.
Sir, it's the sorted
Yes.
data. You made any sorting in
Yes,
this?
with the name search, with the name column.
Sorted.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
please go ahead.
And column index. So column index, my age is coming on the C column, right? So that is the 3. So instead of and 3, and then other one gender is a 4th, and so and so. So what I have done, I have written my column number somewhere in B column. Where is my B column? So that is not available. So I can directly write B because I know that one. Where it is B23. B23. I'm giving
B23.
like this. See? And after that, if you want to drag with all other, let me unhide also. Like this. If I want to drag for other 10 values or 10 values to return, I need to make this as a T22. That means my EMP ID as F4, absolute reference. My table array should also be F4, absolute reference. And that is my.
Sir, how you make that absolute?
F4, F4 in your
F4.
keyboard. Yeah.
Okay.
And then just drag it completely.
So
And
could you
then-
one time click on employee ID for the formula?
Yes. So index and match, we have used that. Lookup function may not be working in this moment because my EMP ID is written left side of the EMP. That is the problem.
So once you can explain again the employee ledger. I just
Yes.
missed out. I was downloading the Excel file at that time. So
So employee ledger is like a searching the name. Maybe if you are working with the more than 2,000 employee. So what is the practice for to develop this employee ledger? You just say any name, we will get all the other details like who, which department, which project, which position, which the date of joining, date of promotion, last round salary, and so and so. I mean EMP ID also. So that is the like a basic concept behind this. And for that, what I have used this developer mode, right? Application development, right? And in this case, I have used this list box, the fifth list box. In the first session, we have developed only the list option or list only with the EMP ID. But this time I'm generating a list box so that it should give us the functionality like scroll up and scroll down. And whenever you are clicking on this like this, so it will return all the other values or all the other corresponding values of a particular employee. So not only that, it can be used for the tax calculation, maybe the next, maybe the like a quarterly tax or maybe yearly tax, whatever, like how they are making a cut, or maybe what you can say, TDS, another thing, based on the accounts, and you can understand. So it is very, very helpful for all the employees, or as the medium level companies, or like a higher, like a bigger companies, where multiple people, like more than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 people are working, and instantly you need to get all the details of a particular employee with a name search, right? So what we have used in this, we have used a list box in this, we have used the transfer functions to make all the row wise headings as a column wise, and we have used index here, and in index we have used the cell link. And not only that one, after that we have used this one, index match, and then lookup function, simple. So I was mentioning in the beginning that a few functions are there, like index match, large if error, and count if, sum if. Sum if, that means conditional sum. Count if means conditional sum. Count of all the employees who are working on a particular project X, right? So that things that are very, very helpful in HR consultancy work, mostly, right? Now, so but another one, just to make more complicated it, what is my approach here? Let me hide the column number that is not required to show in my display. Now I need to print, right? I need to print once the search key is over. I need to print also, right? How to print? Simple. But I cannot print more than 2,000 times. It will be a very, very tedious work for any HR person. It should be automated process, right? How to make this automated? My question here is, or my context here is, once you have developed this employee ledger, that's fine, looking good. It might be on the same page, or it might be a new page, so that my database should not be visible here, right? For the demonstration purpose only, I have created in the same page. Either I can develop a UI also for that, right? Where I'm not showing any database to any employee or any other one except me. And I can make a link of the master database, and I can generate a UI as an employee ledger in another worksheet or another workbook. That's applicable. But another question here is how to print. Once you have identify all the employees or all the details, I need to print it as well, right? But let's say more than 2,000 queries are coming, or I need to develop more than 2,000 ID cards, or latest report of 2,000 or 3,000 or all the employees. I cannot do it manually, right? It should be automated. How to develop this automated system then? If you have heard about automation in Excel by using the macro functionality, right? Now I will generate, or I will develop a macro to make this functionality automated. You select anyone, let's say you select anyone here and print these details for a particular purpose. Let's say ID card printer, let's say latest report, or maybe employee month 1, month 2, month 3, and another thing, right? How to develop a macro? There are two methods. First thing, what is macro at all, right? Macros are set of actions, right? Set of actions to repeat or to perform a repeated task. What is my repeating task? Print 2,000 employee details based on the search key, or to develop a print ID card, or maybe a prospectus, or maybe something, and number of purpose for that. Maybe the tax calculated, another thing, and number, right? But how to make use of this repeated task automatically functionality? So in that way, macros can help, and macros are the set of actions to perform repeated tasks. What are the set of actions? Whatever I'm going to do with my keyboard press, like in Java programming, .NET programming, or maybe in any other programming, maybe Python or another one, on key press, what it should return, on key release, what it should return, on my mouse click, what it should do, on my mouse release, what it should do. Like in Java programming, or maybe in any program you can call, there is a functionality on click, print, on click, set the trigger, set the alert, send an email, right? That type of activity we can use macro functionality. So my another option, if you click on this developer mode, there is another option, record macro. The same way where we have created this insert home controls, on the left side of this, the same tab on the developer, there is options record macro. But let me check whether there is a macro or not. As of now, there is no macro, right? What is the macro? Set of actions. What are the set of actions? Key press through keyboard and mouse click through your mouse, but it is not NLP based. What is the meaning of NLP based? Like, hi Google, hey Alexa, right? Such type of activity is not going to record as of now, right? So it is not an NLP based application. It is a key press and mouse click based application. So most of the time, if you remember, whenever we are like writing or entering our password in a banking applications, right? Personal banking application, they always says use a virtual keyboard. Why? To protect your password, right? What is the meaning? It might be that in a banking application, there is a macro running behind the screen that is storing your mouse key, click, and your key press as a password. So to avoid that one, the banking application always provides a virtual keyboard over the screen. That is the purpose. So let's say how to do this one. Again, there are two methods. One is Visual Basic. If you are very good in programming in Visual Basic, you can do, but that is not my motivation to develop a programming application. What I will do, I will go for the click method, Windows method, right? I can say. So how to do this one? Record macro. What it will record? It will record all the activities that I am going to click through my mouse, through my keyboard. Now it is asking me the name, print information. So my macro name I'm giving here is the print information, right? Now another thing it is asking, that shortcut key. Let's say if I'm using Control O for print information or print employee information, I can write print EMP information, right? Now, what is the shortcut key I'm going to give here? Control O. What is the meaning of this? What is the original functionality of my keyboard? Control O, open a file. But when I'm going to assign this Control O to my macro, it will not open a file, it will print it directly. That means if you are creating a macro with a keyword or shortcut keys, it will override your original keyboard functionality. Please be remember, if you are going to a macro with the shortcut keys, it will always and always and always will override your original keyboard functionality like Control C, Control V, Control Z, Control F, Control H, and Control B, Control O, Control I, Control L, so and so. Right? Make sure that you should not use any regular uses keywords, shortcut keys. So let's say I'm using the same way, Control P for print or Control P for print. Now, what is the purpose? Who has created? Harish. Giving the metadata like Excel, like a date is 8 September, right? Then what is the purpose? To print selected employee information. That's it. So let's say if I move if I switch my company and another person is joining the same team, previous team, they will be understand, or they will be able to get that for which purpose who has created and on which date it was created, the macro and repeated functionality and other. So once you have clicked on this OK, right? See, earlier it was saying that record macro. Now it is showing that stop recording. That means now whatever I am going to do, it will record everything except my voice. Agree? It will record everything except my voice, whatever I'm going to do with my computer. See, I'm just selecting the selected employee details like this. Click on this file. MacBook users may have a different options. They will not get the same like I am demonstrating here, right? Just click on this print, right? What is my purpose? Print. Now, because there is no printer is connected with my laptop, so what I can do, I can generate a PDF also. So that I can share over email, I can share through printout later. But what it is showing me, it is showing me the complete data set. That is not my objective. What it should return? It should return me only the selected part. That you need to select, do PDF or print PDF or save as a PDF. You can use any method. So by default, do PDF is installed in my system. Maybe if it is not there, you can use a save PDF as, or maybe print PDF. So you can use that one. So what I'm going to use in printer options, I'm going to use print selection only. See, that is the desired information I need to print. Once it is here, I need to click on this print. It is asking us the file path. If you are very, very good in Visual Basic programming, somewhere in 12th or maybe graduation, somewhere you have studied, you can directly give the file path in terms of the coding. But we are not following the coding practice here. I'm going to make another method. So I'm going to give a file path like this. I'm going for this desktop, then HRA and session 2. So let's say my information one. Wow. Right? Then save it. Once your job is done, if I click on this, see, my PDF is opening now. See, all the details that I have searched, it is getting printed now, but with the use of the macro. So let's say if I click on close, but before that, don't forget stop recording, else it will be showing you the message error debug, right? Don't forget stop recording. Like
Sir,
this.
can you repeat once again?
Yeah, I will repeat, but don't forget your stop recording, else it will be infinite loop and it will be showing Excel error. Debug and Excel error, it will be hanging type situation. Now, just to repeat in this, what I have done. Yes, but before that, let me see where is my macro. Yeah, print employee information is available now. Earlier it was no macro. I have created my first macro, print employee information. So to repeat here, what I have done, just click on this record macro, right? Let's say print information, print EMP information 2. I'm giving it a different name because I have taken EMP information first already. So I'm not giving any shortcut key. Just to repeat in this, just I need to give all the other details like who has created, purpose, date, and so and so. Like you can fill purpose and so, purpose and so, right? Once you have done like this, just click on OK. Now you are able to see the change option is stop recording. Earlier it was showing record macro, right? Now it is showing the stop recording. Whatever I am going to do with my mouse click and my keyboard, as of now, it is going to store, it is going to record every task. Now what I have done, I have selected this one, clicking on this print or save as, whatever you can use as per available in your system. Now what I have done, by default it is like print active sheet. You need to make a selection or you need to select the third option, print only selected part. Once you have done, click on OK. It will ask you the file path, right? Through Visual Basic, we can say C:D:file1 HRA practice or HRA course and so and so. But through this method, it will always ask you file path. We cannot give as a hard coded. So it is browsing, giving the desktop, then HRA 24, session 2, right? Giving information 2. Let's say information 2. Simple. If I click on this save, my job is done. Let's say I'm not opening this time. Click on OK. Once it is printed, make sure, please remember to stop your recording, else it will create a debug issue, right? Once you have stopped recorded, you can see there are 2 macros, and if you are very good in visual programming, then you can edit it as well. See, you can see the complete Visual Basic programming code here, if you are familiar with that, but that is not my motivation here. Now, how to run? Either I can run print info from here, run. See, it is asking me the file path. That means my macro is working fine, right? Let's say, what is my shortcut in macro 1? Control P I have given. Control P I am giving. It is asking me the file path. Agree, my macro is working fine. But another challenge here is how long I will remember print employee information 1, print employee information 2. See, why I should remember? My Excel should be automated. My application should be automated, right? That is the fundamental AI and automation in Excel, or maybe in analytics. Everything should be remembered by the software, not by the human. My job is here to analyze, to develop a report, another thing. Rest my software should do. So why I should remember? I am working on multiple macros, multiple projects, multiple analytics projects or reports. Why I should remember that which macro I have created, which macro for which purpose, which project, right? My Excel should remember all these things. I should. So what is the application? It should be automated. How to make this automation automated? I need to create a button. You just hit a button. Ease of use. No need to remember. Ease of use. I need to create a button. How to create a button then? Again, going back to this developer mode. See, again going to this developer mode again. There is another option where we have created a list box. Where we have created a list box, there is a first option, button, right? It can be an image, it can be a printer image, it can be anything. Let's say button. I'm just creating a button here. Just like a list box we have created, I have created a button. Now it is asking, just click on OK. What should be the name? Print info. Print info. Right? I'm giving any name, relevant name, print info, employee information. Employee information. Right? I have created a button so that my application should be automated, and application should remember all these things. What I have done for one, I can run it for the 2000 or 5000 employee, right? Print employee information. Now, if I click on enter or click this, it is saying that no activities were performed. Agree? No activities were performed. Why? Why it is not working? Because I need to assign a macro to the button. How to assign? Right click on over the button, assign macro. You can assign any macro like this. Just assign a macro. Now your job is done. Your complete application is automated. Let's say the David Odom. I have selected that one. I need to print this information. Now click on this print employee information. My job is done. See, if I click, let's say, giving the select file path, HRA and SSL2, and then let's say information tree. Whatever I can find information tree. See, if I click OK as well, see, my information tree is getting loaded here. David Odom. Agree. This is the automation in Excel. How to make an application. It might be sending email to 1000 person, right? As an alert, or maybe as a leave status, or as a like bonus status. It can be any task for the macro, right? Whatever you are going to record, it will repeat for you, right? So any doubt or any confusion in the macro part? Macro button.
Sir, can you please show
Yes.
once how to create the button?
Okay, right. So I will create another button here. Not to delete that one. So what, like developer mode, and then click on this insert again. Now click on the first option in form controls. See, form controls will again will come in Power BI when we are going for the navigation of the dashboards or navigation of the BI reports, right? So I'm creating a button for that, right? Let's say sometime here, somewhere here. Let's say here. Just click on this, just give a relevant name so that you can remember at least why I'm saying this relevant name, so that you can, by reading the name itself, any user can understand that what is the purpose of this button, the print in, that means printing something. So let's say print HR report or maybe something. So I'm just making the different name, or it can be the same name also. Like in case of Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, or any e-card portal, you are able to see place order of the top and place order over the bottom side. A button can be of the same name, no issues in that case. And a macro can be assigned with the same button also, right? So now I need to assign a macro for this, because without assigning macro, it will say that what the button should do. You are going to click or when you are going to hit, I need to assign a macro like this, right? Print info. In the first button also, I have given the print info. I'm going to assign the second button and the same macro. If I click on this, my macro is working fine. See, it is asking me the file path and it will open the file, right? So my Excel should remember all these things. I should not remember, right? There were other one, right? So this is the first application development that we have created an employee ledger, right? Yeah, with the macro functionality, creating a button, creating a print functionality with the macro. But not only the print, it can be used, the macro can be used to send email of n number of employees regarding their bonus, regarding their leave status, regarding their what say any activity, or maybe what you can say, creating a database also. Whenever any user, see, at this time we are working on the back end. Let's say if I'm showing you this as employee digitalization and employee database is getting created, it can be used in that also to store into a database. So once the UI is completed, it can also be stored as a row wise. The reverse of this, whatever we have done as employee ledger, it can also be done in a reverse format where you are entering all the new joinees. Let's say 500 people have been recruited in the consulting firm, and you need to create a database for that. Macro will also help in that. Right?
Sir,
Yes.
I created the button, but when I click on it, it gives me the error saying that cannot run the macro. The macro may not be available in this workbook, or all macros may be disabled.
Very, very interesting thing. Right. So before you share your screen, I need to cover one more thing in this.
Okay.
Whenever you are working on the macro part, right? Whenever you are going to work with the macro, make sure you are going to save your file as the second option, XLSM format, macro enabled workbook. Else, like you mentioned, macro functionality has been disabled, you will get the same message. Please be remember, especially MacBook users, right? Whenever you are working on any macro related work or macro based projects in Excel, please save your file with Excel macro enabled workbook XLSM, else it will always disable your macro functionality. Now, if you see, it has been, see, in my session 2, see, macro enabled functionality. This has been saved. Earlier, it was a Microsoft Excel worksheet. Now it has become Microsoft Excel macro enabled worksheet. Whenever I'm going to open next time, it will enable macros functionality. Else, if you are not saving this one, your whole exercise will go deleted by Excel itself, considering this as a bias. Now, coming back to the issue, like you are like, let me close that one. That is over. Yes. So coming back, just whether one thing, have you stopped your recording?
Yes.
Okay. So let me stop sharing, and you can start sharing in that case.
Okay.
Just once again. Yes. Please start yours. Please share your screen.
Yeah. Okay. Sharing.
Yes. So just click on this macro part where you have written as a macro. Yes. Yeah. Print info, it is created. That's close it. And then just right click on this button, assign macro. Just select the first one, print in employee information, and then assign. Okay. Now you just hit. It is working, right?
Oh, yes. I had assigned it. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
So by mistake it was not there.
Yeah,
So
okay.
no issues. Just stop sharing that one. Okay. So this is the like a first button. Another one, like I was mentioned. Okay, I have not shared that one. Let me share. Yes. So what I was mentioning, let's say in a company, there is a placement cell and they have recruited more than 500 employees. Let's say assistant engineer or software engineer, whatever the designation on and your task as a HR, your task is to create a database for all the 5 newly joined employees. So the process can be reverse. Now I am showing you as a retrieval system employee ledger, but it can be reverse also. You need to get all these details of a newly joined employee, and you need to fill all these manually first, And then it should be saved as a database. For that, you can create a macro. So for that, the button should be create a DB or insert into DB. That's it. Your job will be done. Whatever the information, like 500 employees or maybe 2000 employees newly joined, or new team is coming, or new projects are coming, it can be done with the use of the macro automation, right? Very, very easy by using the record macro. Simple. Now, any doubt or anything to repeat in this before we go for a small break?
Sir, can you please repeat only index and match? I'm confused with that.
Okay. So that's why yeah. Okay. So index and match, right? So in name part or complete index. So what I have done, let me do it here, right? So what I have done in this equals to, it should return me the employee name that has been searched or that has been selected in the employee ledger or list box that we have created, right? That we have created a list box. It should search somewhere here, but it should return the employee name. So where we have written employee name in database, it should search. They start from the second row because the first one is or column headers, and then just select the complete data set like this. And now it is asking the row number. We are not sure the which employee you have selected in the list box. So what I'm instructing to my Excel, get the serial number first, right? Get the serial number first, that which employee has been selected in the register format. Considering that we have created a register, and in that a serial number is there without any EMP ID or primary key, by default is there. So what it is returning the 55 row number. What it is instructing to Excel, that the candidate or the user or HR has selected the 55th serial number employee, Douglas. We have given a row number. Now just close it. And just if you click on enter, see Douglas is returning here. Now you change your choice, Debra, like see, David, Daryl, like this. So it is returning that one. And apart from that, once you have identified the selected employee in the list box or ledger, you need to return all other relevant details. What is the employee ID? What was the joining date? What last promotion, date of bonus, gender, last salary, project associated, project completed, and so on. So whatever you can get it, right? So what you need to do, you need to create index match, right? Or the second method as suggested by Mr. Sobe, like we can directly use the same method. Instead of this match, we can give the serial number as well, right? So what we have done, we have used this as an index. Either I can use this EMP ID of, let's say, EMP ID of like this. Let's say EMP ID of all these. Then directly give the serial number of a register like P1. You see, your employee ID will be returning like this, 790. Or if you don't want to use the serial number here, you can directly use this match function here, right? The simple one. So what match function is going to return the corresponding row number that is desired by the index function, right? So that is the like a combination of two functions here to return the EMP ID. And for the other details, we have used the lookup function simple, because once we have identified the leftmost column and we have identified the primary key, rest job is easy in that case. Right. So that is about this macro creation to develop a employee ledger, to print information, to pass as a, or maybe if you want to develop a ID card as well, with a few details like address, contact number, company name, logo, and another one, it can be done with a macro as well. Printing 500 employee as a ID card. Just give a snapshot, printer or printing team will print, but my job is to give the verified details to the printing team as HR. Right. So multiple application of macro, multiple application of this employee ledger, right? Maybe the last bonus, last promotion, last increment also, if you are looking for the increment part also. So just to check that whether the Douglas has been given the last increment and so and so, what is happening? So I need to select this one. Why it is not returning the value, Douglas? What is happening? Let me see. Okay. This is also working. T22. Okay. A12 and B23. Okay. Sorry, I have disturbed this B23 now. That should not be disturbed. So V23, where I have written three here. No, not here, right? So let me check what is happening.
I think that is hidden.
Let's see. Let me unhide that one. Why it is not returning the value for that? So let's say this is working. What is happening to the function? B lookup. Okay, identify this one. Okay, sorry, this one and B23, right? So why it is not returning the value? Let me check. What is the error? Value not available error. Okay, why it is not available? Okay, and what about the others? Let me check. Okay, so this person is not maybe not available at least. So maybe a dummy value, I can say, right? For others, it is returning. For Douglas, this is not available. So let me check. Employee ID 131. What is happening? Employee ID 131 Douglas D. Right? Yes, but it is available, right? Why it is not returning the value? Okay, right. What is happening? It is not, it is confused with the Douglas, Lindsay, and Douglas, this one. Right? That is the problem in this. That's why it is not returning and not even it is identifying this one, but how to resolve this issue? Instead of using the VLOOKUP function, can I use the index match? It will return them, right? Let's say index, what it should return? Array. It should return me the age of a particular employee. Age column, right? I need to give this age column. Index that I have given. Then row number. Row number I can directly give.
No, sir. Already it's given in that, na row number. We have given in a cell. We have put it in a cell through index value.
No. Index we are returning this age of this employee Douglas. I know. So we are
You
returning.
please scroll upper, sir. You please scroll upper.
So P1 we can directly give.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Now it is returning, and in that case,
if we scroll down the whole things, and every value will be directly punched in that way. If you scroll down, yes, sir.
No, but P1 should be absolute reference, right?
Yes, sir. P1 should be absolute. Yeah. True.
So let's say if I drag it like this. So another approach, like using directly the serial number like this. Another one, very interesting. See, it is not returning these things.
No.
Another thing. One thing I forgot. See, it is returning date as a number. It should be formatted as a date. Please remember in this format cell. Format cell, it should be the date like this. Right? Another one here is.
Why are you not using once again the VLOOKUP? What
No. I will be using that one, but let me change that one. The like a date of bonus, it is returning as a number. It should be date format, na? So please make sure that you the format cells for the date data type date. See, now it is returning the correct one. But let me check this Douglas. Why it is not returning the value? Na? Let me go for the VLOOKUP again. Why it is not returning the value? Let's say VLOOKUP again. Right? Equals to VLOOKUP, and then lookup value. Lookup value why should be the MP ID. Agree? Then see, employee ID is not repeated, right? But, though it is Douglas Swinery or maybe Douglas Lindsay. So my employee ID is unique. It should return the value, right? In my opinion. My table array. Let's say I'm giving my table array here. And then it should be column index age. Age is 3. Let me check. Yes. Okay. So range lookup is 0. Exact match. That is the problem. We have not used exact match. That's what was failing. So let's say exact match. Now, hope it will work. Now if I drag, yes, it is returning 25. Gender, it should not return. And age we are returning, or we are returning the gender here? Okay, the formula should be written here. VLOOKUP. It should return the age from the age column. The VLOOKUP value. VLOOKUP value is my employee ID. Selected employee ID. This one. Then table array. It should be the table array. Clear? Complete table array I have selected. So in that case, we have missed that exact match or partial match, right? Then column number 3, I have written in column, simple one. Let's say, giving the example here, 3, age, and then exact match. That's it. If I click on this, my job is done. Now, if I drag it, let's say if I want to drag, my employee ID should be F4, absolute reference. My table array should be F4, table reference, absolute reference, and my job is done. Now, if I drag it, let's say, if I drag it like this, now it is working. But another thing, I need to format my date as a date format, date data type. Format cell, click on this date, convert into a date format. The same way with the joining date also, you need to convert this as a format cell, date format. Or you can use the format painter, that one. Now, if I click on this Douglas first one, it is returning. Douglas second one, it is returning. Now it is working. What was the mistake in this? We have not given the Excel whether it should be exact match or whether it should be a partial match. That's why it was too confused with the two Douglas.
Click on that formula.
Yes. So in case of this age, please use this exact match 0 after this. That's why it was confused with the Douglas. It was returning the EMP ID 731 or 7 whatever it is, and it was again confused with the other details. That's why. Now it is working perfectly, right? So this is like an application development using the employee ledger and what you can say with the macro button, right? So what we can do, so this will be your first submission for today's. Those who have completed, they can directly go for a submission once I will started portal to upload here after the class. And what we can do is 10:45 in my clock, so we can have a 10 minutes break and then we will discuss the other concept of this, right? Okay, so just see in 10 minutes.
So if you can just repeat employee ledger,
Right.
like the names you are getting, so the employee ledger.
So in this way, no, so just let me create that one. What I have done, let me create another worksheet here, right? So what I have done, just click on this, let's say, just click on this developer mode and go for this insert, right? In insert, there is an option, 5th one, list box. Just drag like a box, a text box like this, and your job is done. And then just right click, home controls, format controls, and then gives just a range. What is the range? My range should be the name of the employees. What it should be? Name of the employees like this. Select the B column completely like this. And cell link. Cell link can be anything. Where I have created a new document. Let's see where it is. I've created a worksheet one. Yes. So in sheet 1, any cell you can put it as a just to remember which is the serial number of your register in Excel, right? Just give any cell and then click. All the names are coming. Whenever you are going to click here, see, click. Okay. Click on this. Your cell register serial number is coming here as a row number, right? Like this.
So this control option is not coming in my sheet.
Okay,
Like
so
when we click on that format
okay.
control,
Okay,
then
so
this control option to drag down
Okay,
to
so-
put the input
so-
range, that is not coming.
So let me stop sharing this. Start sharing your screen.
Should I
So,
share my
please-
screen?
Yeah, please. Share your screen so that we can see where the option is not coming. So it is getting loaded. Yes. So just right click and then format control. So I think you have no. See, you have created a combo box, na list box. You see, just cancel it. Just cancel. Just go to the developer mode again, and go to this insert. Right, a little bit right side. Developer mode, then insert. In that case, this one, list box. Yes, you have selected the combo box. Just make a box, right? No, just No, no, you can expand that
This
one
is
that
the
we have
list
created.
box?
Yes, yes, yes. You can expand it by clicking on the go circle. Yes, just expand it. Right click on this. No, no, the same. Right click. Yes. So, okay. Just right click.
When I click on right,
No, no. Again, you have different the first one. You have created a list box here. This is a very small one.
okay, I
Control.
got it.
है ना? Right. Here you give all the employee name and any cell, blank cell, so that whenever you are selecting any employee, it will return you the serial number of an equivalent register. है ना? So just stop sharing. So just have a 10 minutes break and then we will discuss another concept and we'll see.